Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Excuse me. Um, Pulled out some more journals for everyone to look at, and I'm even trying to refresh my brain and trying to, to get yourself out of a funk. Just go back through your journals and pull some old ideas. And actually, this was one where I started cutting the pockets. Let me slip this in there so you can see that. And just slid it across the top, and that way, and I slid it up through the top. Maybe I'll show you one of those. And these are my Diane Rivley letter stamps. And always try to date your book, because you will someday look back and say, wow, I didn't know I did that so long ago. But I believe this, I had bought the 12 by 12 pad that was a Crayola pad. And it was showing all of the colors, so I cut each block out. And we'll just take a run through some more journals, and hope you all get inspired like I am. You know, I love doing the word pages, and not only the word pages. You know, you got to put your little pictures on there. This was a really thick page. I think all these were really thick. And plus, I believe I had used tissue paper and then went over it with the gold. No, let me back up. I believe this was a napkin. That's what it was, a napkin. But I had actually put down newspaper behind it and then put the napkin down. And this here, you know, is my 12 by 12 sheets. And I was going to measure these for you all, but these don't exactly fit. But this one here is for 4 by 4 squares. But I have another one that where the square, see, I had to cut these off at the top. But still, it's a good way to use up your paper pads. And this here actually was a coffee filter. And I think I must have ink sprayed, put it down and then ink sprayed it. And I kind of had a clock thing going on with some numbers from Dollar Tree. And actually, I don't know if you, well, I guess you can see it, but it's, I can't see it, but I got Time and Chance. It was a song that I love by Color Me Bad. So I actually went around and wrote the song. I think this was time when Donald Trump used to be on Twitter all the time. And it just frustrated me so much. But this bird was a bird calendar. And I was going to try to show you all how to make these little things later on if I don't forget. And I put, don't worry, get happy. Have to find some words, you know, in the, I think, Variety magazine. And Diane Rivley Christmas collage sheets. And there I used the whole word, Variety Magazine, because it was so colorful. And it was these little things here that I was going to show you all how to make. I guess I could show you while I'm thinking of, before I forget, I had actually made a stencil, but I'm going to try to cut I know it's just an arch. We shouldn't stress too much. But, you know, you can draw your little circles or what have you, but, you know, actually the circles is a different color. Actually, I just got this. I had to break down and order me 2 black Poscas, because my Michael's store that I shop at, they're always out of it. I guess it may be a popular Posca pen. I don't want to flood my pen out, which I think I may have done that one time before. But you know, you could even, wait a minute, let me take this over here. I usually take these things off. I don't know if I can get it off or what, but they serve no purpose to me. Either take those or a littler one. Grab the wrong one. Probably a different color probably would have been better, like black or something. And actually, I didn't grab it, but let's see. Actually, I seen one where Dina Wakley used a stapler, and I thought, well, that's kind of a good idea. Let me grab it. Hang on. And she was doing one day, and you know how she's always kind of in a hurry, and I think we're all kind of in a hurry at times. But you know, you can use a mop-up page. This was just a page I painted the other day in case I wanted to make letters or what have you. And let's see. Try not to touch it where I just drew. Let's see if I can do what I think Dina Wakley just cut off a piece. I think I needed to find something else coordinating, or I mean something else not coordinating. Let's see if I got, hang on guys. I don't know if this piece here is any better. And it does have pink in it. Let's see, I think I will try to get something with the pink in it. She was just cutting off random pieces or something to that nature, how she would cut them off. I don't even think I like how this one is. But just something of that nature, and then she would take it and staple it on. And just make funky little shapes like that. But you know, well, these pop against each other more so than these do. But anyway, just, and then I think she just went ahead and put them in her book. And she even stapled that in, which I think I'm going to do right here. Just for a pop of color. Okay, moving on. Here's some more of those that I made. You know, just the spray inks, and then my number stencil over top. And I guess July, November, we were going into December, so I was using the Christmas Diane Rivley. And once again, you know, a big page. It was just a full bleed page of nothing but screwdrivers on a pink background, and, you know, just cut them up into squares, and there you go. Once again, my bird calendar. And this was, you know, something I'd found on Pinterest. And I don't know if you all remember in some of the magazines how they'll have the makeup squares. So I just cut them out. I used to see them all the time, and I saved them up and, you know, just put them all the way around. This is Diane Rivley collage sheets. You know, once again, these big words out of Variety magazine, just run them all the way around. And this was that book I was telling you all about the other day. You know, this here multicultural book. And, wow, I love that page. I'll have to leave it out. I'm telling you guys, it did no good for me to clean my craft room up after pulling out everything to show you all. And, you know, I've got it one hot mess, and I may even show you all my craft room if I don't forget. But anyway, I was going to show you this, that someone on YouTube was saying how, I think I've mentioned this before, how you can finish the page. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but actually this page stops here and here. And it stops there. And it goes in here, if you all can see the lines, comes here and goes there. So you have to paint in the rest of the page. So I painted in the top here, these birds here, these two birds, the rest of this over here, put the, you know, continue the line. I think my ring light is kindly glaring on it too again. Maybe you all can see better that way. You know, once again, you just take your pages that you mopped up and just cut the circles out of them and then use those. Here was some mop-up paper that I cut those flowers out of, so I just put it back behind it. Once again, using the bottle. These were blinds out of a magazine. And here's another page I was wanting to tell you all about, because I know we all have these 12 by 12 pads that we're not hardly using. And to get this to be perfect, these are, I got 2 1/4 by, no, 2 3/4. I about messed you all up. 2 3/4 is what they have to be to put 4 in a row. But I don't think it turned out that way. I did have to cut these ends off. But I think I wanted it to match up this way. And you know, this here is one of my stencil things I made on the laminator. And Diane Rivley. And these were, I just kept a bunch of words and letters out of Variety magazine. Every time I would throw them in a basket. Every time I seen a colorful word or a real colorful picture, throw them in a basket. Then you could actually put a, this here is one of my things, but it would be this here was on the laminator, but anyway, it was one of the figures that I was going to use. You know, you can put it down and then do the black around it, but, you know, an image like that would go good on this page. And these squares here, you know, just a bunch of colorful pages again. These are 2 inches, probably by 2 inches. Yeah, 2 by 2, but you can see it doesn't go all the way to the bottom down here. If you wanted to add 2 1/4 to one side, it would push it down here. This was another book, I believe, I found on Chicago. So these book pages were very thick. They're even thicker than these pages. But I like how it turned out, though. You know, just the spray inks. Once again, Variety magazine. You know, if you don't want to invest in paints, you know, use your magazines as the background. I didn't even add color to the background. The Diane, no, these weren't Diane Rivley. Well, the spray inks, Diane Rivley. Then, you know, used paper doilies. And then I made these on the, put them with a crocodile. I think these butterflies and these images come off of a 12 by 12 paper pad. And the butterflies did too. And I just used my crocodile. I think I had done this page here, you know, to cover up these rivets. So over here I had to put the butterflies to cover up the rivets. These come out of that book. Just a mop-up page. One of my 12 by 12 sheets that I, let me see if I can bring you guys a little closer down. You know, cut the little flowers out of. Nothing special. Here's some Diane Rivley. You know, my bottles that I always use, jewelry. You know, just bare minimum paint on the background. I think maybe this was where I had some leftover ink on a page, and I just flipped the book over to get the rest of the ink off of it, and did nothing more than put pictures around. And this was one I was telling you, don't, you know, anytime you see a frame in on a magazine page, I like to save them. I think that I really love this page. Once again, scraps from my 12 by 12 sheets. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different scraps. Didn't alter them or anything, just pulled them out of the scrap sheet pile. Another one using up my blocks, squares. Here's one of the, you know, I think this was like trying to imitate Dina Wakley. I made one of these, and actually I ordered the stamps. I think they're supposed to come today, but I wanted to use some of those. I don't know, I think I want to make tags or something. But I was thinking you could probably even, I have the Dina Wakley with the words where she does the semic writing. I think you could have stamped that on here. That's probably would have gave that. But I know I didn't have those stamps at the time with the Dina Wakley words. There's just Variety Magazine again, cutting out circles. And then you see it still has the words on them. But, you know, they have a lot of bright pages in their magazine. And actually, that lady did not go with that dress. I like this page. It's very vibrant. I don't believe that head went with that body or those shoes. Here's one where I did just that, you know, use that image, and then I believe this was the rub-on from Dollar Tree, which I like it because it's like the semic writing. Here's some more of those things that I made with kind of like the mop-up page. I believe, I was thinking they were stuck on with staples, but I guess not. I was trying to think what this word was. Brooke. Can't think of that name. But anyway, I put broke. You know, I can't think of the name of the name brand at that time. I know Brooke something. It's the name of pocketbooks or something. And these were on the front of the pocketbooks, so I cut those off. My memory is just so bad, guys. It's terrible. I mean, I call stencil stamps, stencils, and yesterday I called, it was a Posca pen I used, but I called it a Sharpie, but it was a Posca pen. Just forgive me, guys. I love this page. You know, a bowl of cereal on her head for her hat. And there's a little honey bun on the side. I love doing my word pages. I think this was off of a calendar. I think this was some ink dye that I had found on a clearance rack or something. And these are Diane Rivley, come off the Christmas collage sheets. I don't even remember what they all said, but I actually took them apart. And, you know, like I said, you put the words in on Google, and it will give you all the words that you can make out of it. So I said, this is not what I planned. But, you know, you guys probably didn't even notice, but these down here, these I had to make. I think I made these two, and the L and the I. And this was a H, and I made it an N. I chopped the top off. You know, they're easy to make, and I have the letters. I have all these letters, though. I'd turn it over and show you the thing, but I'd have to dump all my letters out on the floor. Here again was those mop-up pages. And just cut out the big circles, but then I cut the circles in half. This was, you know, off of a calendar. And, you know, someone had china plates on their hutch, but I cut them off. You know, that's supposed to be the rail that holds the china plates in the hutch. And I just cut all the plates out. Let me pull this other one. This one here, you know, went out with a really dark paint. And then I put the numbers. I don't know if you all can see the numbers. You can slightly see them. Now I just decoupaged this here on the top. But I like how that turned out. Once again, here's the numbers. You can view them a lot better on the back. And did the pocket again. Took a credit card, dipped it in the black, and put Art Journal, November, December 2021. Here was my stencils. Here again, just a scrap piece of mop-up paper. I think these were the orbs off the Christmas collage sheets. This here was just book pages in the background and then painted over. Here again was some of my mop-up pages. These were scraps from my mop-up pages. Oh, and this here, you know, this was the girl again that I had cut out and made. You know, sprayed her with spray inks. Splattered the blue on her. Took the Dina Wakley letters and stamped on her in white. Some were right here in the black, and then I put some in the white. I like how that turned out. And then, you know, go around it with your Posca pen. But, you know, you can always find these in a magazine, so, you know, they're plentiful. Just, you know, but look what a nice silhouette that made. I don't know where I was going with this. I think it was like half word page and half collage page, half stamp page. And this here was another, I think it was a Dollar Tree stencil. Just sprayed my ink through it, threw some of that dye on it. And then, you know, don't try to cut it so close, just cut it big like. Some more of these tags. Must have got tag happy or something. And that, another, excuse me, losing my voice, another building out of the Chicago book. And like this was off the magazine Allure. Cut out the letters and rearrange them. And then, you know, just took a white Posca pen and dotted it in. See, here was all these watches I think I had collected. I really love this image, but it came out of a magazine that you get at the grocery store. Actually. See, more of the Diane Rivley. I don't know, it said Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, something to that effect. And I guess this may have been an H. I turned it upside down. She looks like she's weary or thinking in deep thought, having her coffee. I put, I wonder what 2022 will be like. And this here, let me grab my book. If anyone has this bibliophilia antiquarium, they have a, let's see, a page like this, and that is that page. And you really don't even know. I'm going to try to find one. You don't even know what's on that page till you pull a sticker off. The page actually looks like this. And there's actually a sticker on here probably somewhere. Yeah. But you don't know it until you pull it off. See, it's a dog howling. But I mean, you don't know that. And that's what's the same for over here. I mean, I didn't even think there was anything on it. I think I must have flipped one page by accident and one of them came up, but I didn't even know there were stickers on these pages. But, you know, I've used quite a lot in this book. See, that's probably several, I was going to say several different stickers. Guess you'll peel off the whole page. But that's another fun book to work out of. And you actually can get these at, I got mine at Target for far less than you could get it on Amazon. Actually, when I bought the book, I had looked at it online at Target, and online was one, the price difference was far less than what it was in the store, so I took it to customer service and she gave me back the difference. So, to be honest though, I don't know what I paid for when I got the price difference. I think I may do another one of these pages. I really like doing these, but you know, you can go back over it with the, you know, a stencil. You know, you want to take the coordinating color, do the blue in this one, maybe do the green in this one. These are really old Diane Rivley stamps. I like this page, it's cute. You know, this is top, the eyebrows up are the Diane Rivley. And then I think I've seen this face probably a dozen times in the Vogue magazine or wherever. And then, you know, jewelry, and I put that around her face. And this come off the Christmas Diane Rivley. Once again, here's the frame. Here's my lipstick that the watches. And, you know, this, you know, out of the food magazine, you know, Better Homes and Gardens or wherever, a whole plate of spaghetti. Here's the fork. And all I did was put eyes on it and that cone. I think it turned out cute. I think this here was my kitchen roll where I mopped up pages. Very, very rough. Here was one of those, you know, all three of these, or four, were made from like that tag over there. Just spray ink a whole page, go in with some numbers, outline your numbers, outline the square. Once again, I put the dictionary pages in the background this time. Here was some more of those. I guess I was on a roll at that time. You know, this here was I think Dina Wakley stamp. And I got one more journal. This one here, you know, I think it's Diane Rivley. Sort of did like a rustic. I don't know. I'm not trying to say rustic. But anyway, this was my brick stamp. Grunge is the word I'm trying to think. Grunge look to it. Here again. Made these tags, laminated them. Let's see if I got a date. You know, this was words out of the Variety magazine. Just cut them down. Here's those things from Dollar Tree again. Here's some more of those tags. You know, just cut the, about stuck myself on one of the things. You know, once you do your number stamp, go around with your Posca pen. It makes them pop. This here's a bright page. I used one color for the background, and I believe it was this turquoise blue, and you have to get it in the tube for it to be thick. And I may have used 2 coats, I'm not sure. And then, you know, this doodled with my Jelly Roll pen and the Posca. Here's another one of those funky tags. I need to do another word collage. It's hard doing it, though, while I'm filming it. I think I think better when I'm not filming, because I kind of like to be quiet and in my own thoughts when I'm doing a word collage. I can't, you know, be talking and describing all at the same time and cutting. Here again, all those colorful pages, just throw them all in one basket. And then just take your, you know, your slicer. Just keep slicing a bunch of 1-inch slices off, and, you know, just kept going around and around. 1-inch strips. I couldn't think of the word strips. I think this come out of my Chicago book. I guess I could have found something to go across here. I guess I could have used a Sharpie or something and drew in some doodles or something. I don't think I was much into doodling back then. I did some, not much. I think I was following someone that always doodled on the hair and the eyes, and these here, Variety magazine. And I'm always cutting flowers out. I don't care how little, how small, just cut them out. You know, they make wonderful borders. And I forget who I was following on Pinterest at that time. You know, I thought that was a neat idea. And I think I want to get back into this. I was watching someone on YouTube the other day doing more of these again. So I don't know if they called it neuropathic art or something like that. More of the letters, and I put what the hell, because it looked like this bird was screaming, what the hell. Looks like the bird was mad, and I happen to have all these leftover letters. Even that tag I made kind of looks like the Eiffel Tower. Just stuck that scrap on there and stapled it on. Same way with that one, stapled that little piece on. And here were, you know, tags put in with the crocodile again. I can't move that one because I put the bird over top of it. And here again, I think I used, you know, I made 2 of these from, you know, Justina Wakely. I made several of these and, you know, just shot it with the ink sprays and then took the rub-ons from the Dollar Tree. Once again, trying to use up my doilies. I don't know where I was going with that, but I just thought it wasn't enough color, so I scribbled on her. Just took a piece of scrap and threw it up there for a punch of color. Once again, out of that book, I think I just stopped. I maybe just probably was going to put some more white. I need to put some white stamps up there or something. Maybe go around these in black where they'll pop more. Or I think that turquoise blue by Dilutions would be really good. I think I just took my dauber, just went all the way around. I like this. This was a fun page. You know, I had a 12 by 12 pad that had just all black and white images, and then another one that, you know, had these. And I just like the way they pop against it. You know, I cut all the, it was a bigger page of this and a smaller page, so I cut all the butterflies, the flowers off. I like the way it pops. This confident, radiant, beautiful. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, you know, some of the collages I do, if you all couldn't see it that well in the video, I do have it on my Pinterest page. If anyone wants to check that out, I have it under collages, and I think in Glue Book, if you all want to take a closer look. I think this come from, I don't know if it's a Happy Meal, something came with it, but then it's a dragon. And then I took this thing and put my crocodile tag in it so it would make the rainbow. And then I had it where it would meet over here at the birds. And then when I want to shut my book, I just turn it back around. Let's see how, there it goes. Now I want you all to really look at this page. I don't know if anyone even noticed, but this was another finish the page. I'll try to bring it down a little bit. I took a ruler and just finished the tops, because that's as far up as they went in the book. And then, you know, down at the bottom, I finished the bottoms. Just took my ruler and followed this line, this line, this line, every line, and then, you know, drew these in. Once again, just use the scraps. Variety magazine. See if I move this up some. Variety magazine, just cut the, you know, use your circle thing. Circle punch. I know we all have these coordinating paper pads. Good way to use them up. Here was, these are napkins. And you know, I free-handed this one. And you know, well, in Variety magazine, they have big letters. So I put that on there. It stretches the whole page. But just for graphics. Once again, this didn't have the pop of color, so I drew on it, and that didn't, you know, her whole outfit was gray. You know, just dot everything in. This is colorful page. Christmas collage sheets. My stamps. Even the borders came out of Diane Rivley Christmas collage sheets. This is just a number stencil, which I overly used it. I probably need to order another one. Oh, here is, okay, this is the end all of finish the page. But I drew this in, the bottom, the top, the middle. I can't even hardly tell where I started, where I finished. Actually, it's just the woman here. I actually drew this in the middle. Over here at the bottom. You know, just doodle around. I just drew nothing more than like a big web, and just, you know, you can take your journal block. I think that's what maybe I did use. I like how that turned out. And over here again, just draw a bunch of blocks, and this big old letter come off of Variety magazine, and then this here was a eyebrow brush or a eyeliner brush or eyelash brush. I'll get it here in a minute. I think these were the shimmer sprays. I like how that turned out. Just kind of like minimalistic, but a punch. Okay, guys. Hope I didn't bore you. But as always, if you could, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, see you tomorrow.